you all are doing wonderful. Um, just when you think that Stellar Blade can't get any more awesome, check this out. Stellar Blade director rejects microtransactions, promises game will not require players to spend any additional money beyond what they paid for the package. This is a major step in the right direction because this reminds me of when Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time did this because all you needed were the gems. There was a lot of hidden outfits and everything, and you unlock them by getting a specific number of gems, and the outfit is yours. Or you can unlock some of them by beating a few bosses here and there. I wonder how Stellar Blade's going to handle that. In continuing his seeming use of the Western video game industry's recent failures as a guide as to what to avoid with this upcoming title, ShiftUp CEO and Stellar Blade director Hyun Tae Kim has promised that outside of one very specific and possible instance, the upcoming action title will feature absolutely zero microtransactions. Kim has made this promise to players while speaking on the game's future during a recent interview as machine translated by DeepL with Korean video game news outlet Rui Web. At at one point during his time with the outlet, his unnamed interviewer broached the topic of how today's console titles do not end with release, as in addition to content updates, including DLC releases, developers also provide balance patches if necessary. In turn, Cam affirmed, of course, if we accidentally miss something or are lacking something, we will fix it after launch. Fair point. There are certain games that do that. They have like the day one patches and everything. Sometimes it does take a bit because there is a lot of stuff to fix or needs tuning and balancing. But they are trying though. We will also be working on balance patches to make the game more enjoyable for those who started early so that those who come in later don't experience any inconvenience, he added. We're not sure if we'll be releasing DLC, but we're working on free updates like additional outfits. That is the correct way to go. Because you're in a game, we like collectibles. Gamers are a sucker for collectibles and unlockables too. This was prominent back in the PS1, PS2, and of course the play right up until the PlayStation 3 eras, and also in the Xbox era too. And same with the GameCube and everything else. They were all there day one. However, there was bonus content by doing certain things, like completing the game on hard, or complete this level without dying to earn this outfit. That's what I like to see, and I feel like this is a major step in the right direction. To this end, the game director declared to the public, we want to make it clear at this point that Stellar Blade will not require players to spend any additional money beyond what they paid for the package. Unfortunately, a bit understandably, Kim then proceeded to note that despite his best intentions, there did exist one such situation where the ShiftUp team would be required to charge for DLC crossover costumes with other established franchises. Well, in this instance, the only exception to this is if we create collaborative outfits with third-party IPs. Those may be sold for a fee, clarified the producer. Also, there's no new game plus in the launch version, but stay tuned for that very soon. That is actually pretty cool. It's it will be there pretty soon, probably in a later update, but that's at least it's there. They have it in mind. As an aside, given both the suggestion and the appealing nature of both titles' protagonists, one wonders if Stellar Blaze Eve could soon find herself donning the frilled black dress of Nier Automata protagonist 2B. Finally, Kim expanded his attentions from the game's content roadmap to the IP's overall future. Asked by Ruli Webb whether ShiftUp would continue to produce single-player titles with definitive endings, especially in the face of rising development costs across the industry, Kin opinioned it's a very acute issue because of the rising development costs in recent years. Honestly, I get a lot of advice from people that I should make games with higher operating margins, but I think what our industry needs more than anything is diversity of titles. Console titles, single player games with endings are very important in their own right, he explained. It's healthier for the market to continue to make these games and for them to coexist with other games and platforms, which is why ShiftUp will continue to take on the console challenge. We have a strong desire to continue to make games that make the average gamer see the ending and return to reality feeling good. At current, Stellar Blade is set to twirl, jump, and slash its way exclusively on the PlayStation 5 consoles on April 26th, so it'll be this month. Let me go back a little bit to this right here. Now, this is probably going to happen at a later time. At least he's telling us now. Like, don't be surprised if it's there. But as far as everything else, like the outfits being for free, that's completely fine. Because if you recall, there were some that did crossover promotions and everything. So this is probably bound to happen. However, we should take this one with a grain of salt. Even though there won't be any microtransactions for the base game and for the outfits to come in future updates, there is that possibility of like the crossover costumes. So I want everyone who's watching this to take this sentence right here, with a huge grain of salt. Would this happen? Maybe. But right now, we'll wait and see how it goes. What are your guys' thoughts on this? Comment down below. I'm Anime Night 1992. I love you all. I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everybody.